Hey, what's up? Roslam Johnson here. I'm making this video for two reasons. One is I wanted to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I currently have 70 viewers, and once I get to 100, I get to change the URL. Right now, it's just a bunch of letters and numbers. The other is because I'm celebrating something. I wanted to share the celebration with you. 2 books have been consumed. Those books. And, you know, this one took me maybe almost a year, and this one took me like 6 months by reading. For this one, it was often like 1 page a day. Sometimes I would read like 2 pages, right? It was like, if I commit to reading 1 page when it feels good, I would read a little bit more. This one I read pretty consistently 5 pages a day. Again, sometimes a little bit more when there was time. This one's going back to the library. And I wanted to share this with you both because I want to tell you a little bit about these books, and also because I wanted to share that practice because my coach told me about it. He had some algorithm, like if you read 10 pages a day, you finish a book in a month or whatever. I mean, you could do the math. It depends on the book, but there was an average there. And it was really helpful because I was like, oh, right, I really want to read this book. Have you guys heard of it? It's about debt, the first 5,000 years. But I could never read a book this big, and I struggled with reading when I was in school. It was like one of the hardest parts of getting through elementary school and other school levels. So when I saw this book and knew what was inside, I was just like devastated. There's no way I can read it. But reading it 1 page every day, it made it possible. And there's so many good stories in here. What this guy talks about is how so much of our life and existence is not just capitalism. Like, yes, we exist inside capitalism, but there are so many stories over the past 5,000 years that, and today too, that are not capitalism. They're sharing, they're gifting, and there's a variety of other things, and the way that debt links us together. So I really liked this, and I couldn't have gotten through it. I wouldn't have known those stories, so I'm really glad. And I share this in some of my work. Sapiens, this one goes back 70,000 years, and I feel like I was recovering from all the history that I missed in school because I just couldn't get it. I was overwhelmed. This one was an interesting read. He has like a little bit of a dark side, I think, on the status of our lives, but it also like clicked a lot of things of how with the history of Homo sapiens. So I was really glad to read it. It put a lot of things into context that may or may not be true. In both cases, they're just men telling stories like we're so familiar with. But I got through it, and I'm glad I did. And that's just one of the stories that I plan on sharing on this YouTube channel, and I hope you'll subscribe, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.